Welcome to Ed Fluential Sports, where passion meets precision. I'm your host, Ed, diving deep into the plays, players, and stories shaping the game. And today I'm going to be doing my NHL playoff predictions. So I'm going to start in the Western Conference. I'm going to start with Colorado and the LA Kings. This won't be close. I see Colorado easily winning this matchup. Now, let me preference this. I do think the playoff format is kind of stupid for the NHL because I know it's a point system thing, but it's really weird to me. I've only been watching the NHL for 3 years now, so this is kind of what I've introduced to. It's like I understand that it's a points-based system, but it's like the Oilers have a better record than the Vegas Golden Knights, but it's just by 2 games. But the Vegas they have 2 more points on the season, so it's really weird to me. It's whatever. It's gonna be entertaining. I'm gonna watch it, of course, but it's just kind of confusing how it works with the 2 wild card teams, the division winners. It's whatever. But anyways, the Colorado Avalanche. Nathan McKinnon has been amazing this year. I don't know if he'll win MVP. Haven't really paid attention to that, but he's been having a really good year. Anytime he's on the ice, it just feels like he's been amazing. Then this team is super deep. Got Kale McCarr, Brock Nelson. Team has been healthy pretty much the majority of the year, and they've been the best team in the NHL, in my opinion. I've said this numerous times throughout the season, and they've won tough matchups against the top teams. So I got Colorado winning this easily. I don't see LA doing anything. Adrian Kempe, he might be solid, but um, yeah, I don't see it going anywhere. And really, their goalkeepers for LA, they're all giving up 2.5 goals or more per game. So it don't really matter who you play. I just think Colorado is they're gonna have a fun time. Like they're gonna go crazy. And it's like they got 2 goalkeepers who only giving up 2 goals a game, and I don't see them giving up anything to LA in this series. And so I think Colorado takes that. I think they win easily. I don't think it's gonna be a struggle. Probably a sweep in the first round, maybe 5 games at most. All right, the next series we got Dallas and Minnesota, and I just realized the top 2 best records in the West will probably end up facing each other in the second round. Another reason why I think this system is really weird because they're the 2 top teams they should be facing. Like I know each league does different things, but it should the NHL and NBA both be in 7 game series. I feel like the 2 best teams in that conference will meet in the conference finals, but they can meet in the second round. I do got the Dallas Stars winning this series versus Minnesota. I do think Minnesota's had a nice story. They aren't too far behind in them as far as wins goes. So I am taking the Dallas Stars in this, but I do think it's going to be a close series. So I do think it'll be a 6 game series. I mean, Dallas, you got Jason Robertson, Mikko, Rockinen. So I might have said that wrong, but I think they'll be really good in this series. You got good goalkeepers on both sides. Jake, well, actually, Casey DeSmith might start a few more games. I could see Oren Tiger getting benched a few times here. That wouldn't surprise me, but that's why I think it can be pushed to 6. But both their top goalkeepers are giving up 2.6 a game, so that could play a factor. So this could be a high scoring series, but I do got the Dallas Stars winning in 6 games. But Kirill double K because Kirilla see, I don't want to say his name wrong, but he's going to be great. Quinn Hughes, I think he's going to have a really solid series. So I don't got the Wild winning, but they can definitely push it to 6 and make this really entertaining. So that's going to be an exciting series, and I'm ready to see that one. But yeah, but if the Wild won, that will be shocking. But the Stars and Avalanche meet in the second round, when both of them are the top 2 teams in the West, that's just really weird in my opinion. The next series, we got the Vegas Golden Knights and the Utah Mammoth. Very surprising season by Utah. I didn't expect them to be this good, but they're going into this without home court. I get that they got more overall losses, but Vegas has way more overtime losses, and Utah has 4 more wins than them on the season. Like I said, this playoff format is hard for me to understand. Just even watching it for these past 3 years, well, it's 3rd year now, but it's whatever. But it's weird. It's a potential of Vegas going they'll use 4 goalkeepers this season, so it is a potential whether that be the entry or just not good goalkeeping. Like Hill was giving up 3 point. You got 2 goalkeepers giving up 3 goals a game. Schmidt, he's giving up 2.5, 2.59. So nobody on this team has a 90 save percentage. I mean, same for Utah, ironically, but I think even with home court, it does favor Vegas. They got Jake Echo, they got Pavel D, but even with not home court, that's basketball, home ice. I really don't think it's gonna matter because with Clayton, Keller, Dylan Gunther, the only Gunther I respect, I think Utah takes this, and I think they could get it done in 5 games. Like I don't see this being a super long series. Like Vegas got home ice, but I just think Utah's just a better overall team. So I'm taking Utah in that series. And then to wrap up the West, and I think I'll stick with the West and do my West predictions, and then do the East. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this to get flips, but yeah, Vegas. Well, I already said Vegas. Edmonton and Anaheim got the Oilers taking on the Ducks. Another series where the team with less wins has home ice because they had less total losses. I mean, no, less losses, regulation losses. But you know what? It's whatever. But it's the Oilers. The first game is on Monday, which is weird. But you know what? It's whatever. It's gonna be great. Damn, come on. Do I do? No, I only got one class that Tuesday. Okay. So, first game come on at 10. Cutter Gacker, he's doing his thing. He's having a good season. Jackson Calm, it's been good. And just covering the Ducks right now. But you don't got anybody at a 90 save percentage. Your highest is 88 at Doskal, which I think he can be limited in this, at least with the Oilers, at least with Ingram. He's at 89.9, so he's damn close. Like I can just round that up to 90. It's very close. And then Connor McDavid, I just think he's on a mission, as he has been every season, especially these last couple of years. But I'm taking the Oilers in 7. I think Anaheim has the team to compete. But with Connor McDavid, I just don't see him losing in the first round. He's on a mission, on a journey to prove he's one of the best. I mean, he already established that, but adding the ring would be the cherry on top. Or adding the Stanley Cup would be the cherry on top. I'm going to take the Oilers in 7. I think this does go 7 games. So, yeah. And then for the second round, for the second round of the Western Conference, I got the Avalanche taking on the Dallas Stars. Like I said, two of the top 2 teams in the West. This is definitely going 7, but I think Colorado's been the better overall team this year. So I would take them in this. I'd take them. I just think they done had a few head-to-head matchups. It's been entertaining pretty much every time. But the largest point differential in the league at a plus 99 for Colorado. Most wins in the league at 55. Only team with over 50. Everybody else that has 50 is exactly at 50. They don't have 51, 52. No, it's right at 50. They can score. The goalkeeping is great. So I would take Colorado. I do think it'll go 7, though. I do think Dallas can compete with them. They can shock them, maybe even in game 1, because Dallas, like, they've been the second best team in the West. So the 2 top teams in the West. But I do think game 7 would go to Colorado, and that'll be, yeah. Then for Vegas, no, I think I took Vegas for the McMoth. No, I should have wrote this down. 1 second. I had to pause to remember who I had picked but I remember I had McMoth in 5 over Vegas. So yeah, back to the second round. Avalanche over Stars in 7, like I said, gonna be really close, but I think the Avalanche have just been the better team, and it's not super wide because both teams have 50 wins and have competed with each other in multiple games across the season. So I see it go at 7, but I got the Avalanche winning. Then the Oilers and McMoth in the other series. I'm taking the Oilers. I think they can get it done in 6 games. I think the McMoth just have an easy matchup in the first round versus Vegas. The Vegas Golden Knights, they're just not a team I trust this year going into the playoffs. I know they've had success recently, but this year I just don't see it for that team. And I think the Oilers with Connor McDavid, with the deep team that they have in general, and they can get it done and advance to the conference finals again. Then to wrap up the Western Conference predictions, I got the Avalanche defeating the Oilers in 5 games. I think the Avalanche, their toughest matchup was the second round because they could meet up against the second best team in their conference. But the Oilers, even as talented as they are, as great as Connor McDavid is, I just don't see anybody getting past the Colorado Avalanche this year. So I do got the Avalanche going to the Cup, and it's not just like they've been a very dominant top team. They've been a dominant top seed in the league, getting the most points. Like they're having a fantastic season. So I got them going all the way to the Stanley Cup. And then I'm gonna pause this so this way I don't forget my Eastern Conference predictions. So yeah. Now we can do the East predictions as I ran through the West. Then I do the Stanley Cup at the end. Well, I can repeat at the end so that way people don't get confused. But now for the East, I am interested in this Sabres versus Bruins matchup. This could be interesting. The Sabres, one of the few teams with 50 wins this season, but I do think Boston can keep it competitive. Swayman is a really good goalkeeper. That's given him and Lennon giving up around the same goals per game. And you got more. Everybody on the Sabres has a 90 save percentage or better. While the Bruins backup goalkeeper, he's at 89.4, so you can't round it up, but he's pretty close to it. But with Tage Thomas, Ramus, Dublin, I mean, you got Morgan Geek on the other side, so this gonna be competitive. I'm pretty sure both teams are pretty healthy going into it. So, but I am taking the Buffalo Sabres though. I think with home ice, I see them winning. I think they get it done in 6. I think they win the first 2 games, and they're able to steal for game 4 on road ice. Well, actually, I forget how home ice works in the NHL. Somebody remind me of that. But I think, is it 3-2? Wait, is it? No, it's not the same as the NBA. It's not the 2-2-1. It's not 2-2-1-1-1. Is it 2-2-2-1? Is that how? I forgot. I forgot how home. Like I said, I've been watching hockey for 3 years now. So this is my 3rd season watching. So forgive me for not knowing everything. But next matchup, the Lightning and Canadians. This is gonna be fun. Yeah. Dobbs, he ended the season on a high note. So I was watching the Canadians a lot down the stretch. He had a great finish to the season. Volowski for the Lightning, he's been great. Like even last year, like he was becoming one of my guys in the NHL. So yeah, I am taking the Lightning over the Canadians though in 7 games. It's gonna be very close, but I think the key factor is gonna be Nikita Vujer, Vucherov. I think he's gonna be amazing. I think he's gonna be the factor in that final game, and what leads to them taking it in a 7-game series and taking that game 7. So yeah, for the Hurricanes and the Senators, this one the Hurricanes got Seth Jarvis, probably my favorite guy in the NHL. You got Sebastian Aho. This team, then goalkeepers, you got some really good goalkeepers. So I think this is gonna be the other sweep. I don't think I predicted any others. I predicted the Avalanche to sweep the Kings. I see the Hurricanes sweeping the Senators. Maybe the Senators can get 1 game, but I just think Carolina is just clearly more talented and the better team by a wide margin. So I would take Carolina in this in a sweep, 5 games at most. Then you get to the Flyers and Penguins matchup. This is going to be really close. Both teams have really good players. Both teams, I think the Penguins might be a little bit deeper, a slight bit deeper. But I think the Flyers have been more consistent throughout the season. And Penguins, they got 2 more wins on the year, so nothing crazy. But I'm going to take the Flyers in 6 games in this one. I think their goalkeepers can get it. I think Ladder is going to start majority of this series, and he's going to outplay Skinner for them to get the win. I could see Skinner potentially getting benched, and him and Silvos, like I could see, obviously Skinner has been the better one, but I could see him getting benched because they're both giving up 3 goals a game. So empty net situations, I think the Flyers taking, and I think they can win this in 6 games. And then you got second round for the East, the Lightning and the Sabres, if I'm saying that correctly, from Buffalo. That's going to be a really close series, but I think Tampa Bay, they're super talented. Nikita Vujerkov, he's been amazing this year, and I think he keeps it up throughout the playoffs, and he leads them to a 7-game. They win a 7 again. A back-to-back series going 7. I think the Lightning, they beat the Sabres in 7 games. And then the Hurricanes, Philadelphia Flyers, I think this is another easy series for the Hurricanes. They're just a much better team. And I see this being the only sweep of the second round. I think this could be the least fun series, least competitive. I can see Carolina sweeping them. And I don't really think the Flyers stand a chance. I think They could probably take one game, but I'm gonna predict a sweep. Then in the conference finals, you got the Lightning taking on the Hurricanes. Well, I got the Lightning taking on the Hurricanes. I will go Tampa Bay in 6. Yeah, really like what Carolina's doing. Tampa Bay has also been great. Both teams, 50 plus wins this season. I do think the Hurricanes have the potential to get it done, but I think they'll just be riding that high of winning these series so easily. And the Lightning, they'll be motivated because they're just coming off a back-to-back series, going 7 games and winning both. So I could see the negatives of that and the positives, so they could be energized while the Hurricanes might be relaxed and might the relaxation that the extra rest that they might get might cost them, might be detrimental. But it could definitely go 6 or 7 games. But I would take the Lightning in 6. And then once it gets to the Stanley Cup, I got the Avalanche taking on the Lightning. I would take Colorado in 6 games, maybe 5. I spoke highly about the Colorado Avalanche throughout the season. They're having a great regular season. They've been the best team to me. They have the best overall record. So then statistically, you can back it up. Play when they're matching up against the top teams. So like when they're matching up against top teams, they are getting wins. So that's been a constant theme throughout the season for this team. Now, Colorado, they could easily prove me wrong and lose the first game. I don't see that happening, but I see them dominating in a couple of these matchups. Like I can see them sweeping the Kings. I think the Stars is going to be their most competitive match. I think the Dallas Stars is the only team that can truly compete with the Colorado Avalanche out of everybody in the NHL. So I got the Avalanche winning the Stanley Cup this year. I'm going to run through my predictions one more time. That way y'all know. That way y'all don't get confused since I separated it from East and West. Now I go first round, second round, conference finals, and Stanley Cup. So in the first round, I have the Colorado Avalanche sweeping the Los Angeles Kings. And I got the Dallas Stars defeating the Minnesota Wild in 6 games. I got the Utah McMoth beating the Vegas Golden Knights in 5 games. And I got the Edmonton Oilers defeating the Anaheim Ducks in 7 games. For the first round for the Eastern Conference, I got the Buffalo Sabres defeating the Boston Bruins in 6 games. Got the Tampa Bay Lightning defeating the Montreal Canadiens in 7 games. I got the Carolina Hurricanes sweeping the Senators. And I got the Philadelphia Flyers over the Pittsburgh Penguins in 6 games. For the second round for the Western Conference, I got the Colorado Avalanche defeating the Stars in 7 games. And what I think will be the best playoff series, assuming they meet. And I got the Edmonton Oilers defeating the Utah McMoth in 6 games. Then for the second round for the Eastern Conference, I got the Tampa Bay Lightning defeating the Buffalo Sabres in 7 games. Got the Carolina Hurricanes sweeping the Philadelphia Flyers. In the conference finals for the West, I got the Colorado Avalanche defeating the Edmonton Oilers in 5 games. For the conference finals for the East, I got the Tampa Bay Lightning defeating the Carolina Hurricanes in 6 games. Then for the Stanley Cup, I have the Colorado Avalanche defeating the Tampa Bay Lightning in a 6-game series. And yeah, that wraps up my postseason, my playoff predictions for the NHL. We will see if it comes to fruition. Who knows? These are just my predictions. Let me know what y'all predictions are. I mean, if you disagree, that's cool. Just keep it respectful in the comments because we all have our different opinions, thoughts, and ideas. So yeah, those are just my predictions for what I think is going to happen in these playoffs that are starting tomorrow. So NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, WrestleMania. So please let me know your thoughts, comments, etc. On the playoffs on these series. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's hope to have another great year of playoff hockey.